Hi everyone! So if you watched my January favourites video, you will know that I got a new iPhone 6 this last week, and it's because I was due an upgrade and I've been wanting one for ages, so I finally got around to getting one and I'm just really happy with it. I went for the gold one and I just think it looks so sleek and nicer than the older versions of the phone, and the screen is so much clearer and the icons are bigger and it's just so much better. So in this video I decided I would show you the apps I have on my phone and some of my music and the things I use to edit Instagram pictures, although that's something I'm getting used to doing. I'm not the best at taking Instagram pictures, but yeah, so if you continue watching I will show you the apps I have on my phone. Okay, so for my screensaver, I am a little embarrassed to say I've got Harvey Specter from Suits. I have been obsessed with that program, as you will know if you've been watching any of my previous videos or been on my blog. So if you open up the phone there, so just starting off with the usual apps, I've got Messenger, Calendar, all the things that you just get with your phone, and I'll move on and just go straight into all the apps I have. So in a folder I have extras here, and in that I just have contacts, calculator, all the things again that come with the phone, but a lot of these I do actually use, especially the calculator. I get a lot of use out of that one. Now moving on to another folder I have at the top there, and it is the Messenger folder, and in this I have the Facebook Messenger, which I use quite a lot at the moment. And I also have WhatsApp. Now that's one that I didn't actually want to get, but a lot of my friends had it and they were using it and they kind of convinced me to give it a try, so I've been using that recently. And along with that I also have the Snapchat app, again another one that I was never really into using, but a lot of my friends had it, so they kind of got me into using it, so yeah, I've been using that quite a lot recently. Now moving on into another folder, and this is a folder that I actually use the most for my blog, and if I just open it up there, the first thing I have is ViscoCam. Now this is a new app, I only recently just got it really, and it's to edit your photos before you put them on Instagram, and I've barely used it at all. I've got 2 photos on here, so I can't really comment as to how good it is, but it does have a lot of really good things to change the photo. Like you can change the way it looks, and I know you can actually buy more for this. I haven't got around to really getting the best out of it yet. I think if you're into Instagram and editing your photos, this one is definitely worth giving a go, as it is free. You just need to pay for some of the extra things that comes along with it. Now moving on, I have obviously the Instagram app to go along with the Visco one, and that's just my page there. Again, it's something that I don't use as often as I feel I should, but I'm trying to get into using it a little bit more. Now I also have the WordPress app because my blog is WordPress, and yeah, I just use it really to check my stats, and sometimes if I'm on the go and have an idea for a blog post, I will write up half the post on my phone just to make it a little bit easier for me. Now obviously I also have Twitter, the obvious one. I use it on a daily basis, way more than I should, and along with that I also have blog loving, which is another thing that again I've really never gotten into, but I'm slowly trying to get the best out of it for my blog. Now I'm a big lover of shopping in Boots, so I've got the Boots app. I haven't actually set it up to this phone yet properly, but on it you get special offers and offers that are just meant to be for you, and it also tells you the offers that are in store at the moment. So if you're thinking about going there, you can kind of prepare yourself a little bit to how much you're going to spend and the best way to use your points. Now I also like going to the cinema an awful lot. Anyone who knows me will know that. So I have the Cineworld app. I go every Sunday, and I've seen pretty much most of the films that are actually out right now. But yeah, this one is definitely worth having if you enjoy the cinema. I book every time I go, so this thing gets used constantly at the moment especially. And to go along with that I also use Internet Movie Database. Again, it's another one that shows you what's on at the cinema right at the moment, what's coming up at the cinema, and it's also just good if you are anything like me and you know when you're like watching a movie and you see an actor and you really can't figure out who it is. Well, this is perfect if you're on the go and you can't figure out who it is, because You can just type in their name or the movie and it tells you. It's just perfect for that. There's a lot of hassle and stress. Now, I'm a nightmare getting up in the morning, so an app that has really helped me is Sleep Cycle. Now, this one is really good. Oh, skip that there. You just put in the time you want to get up. Mine's set at 4:15 there because I have to get up for that time for my work sometimes. And you press start and you leave it next to your bed. You have to have it plugged into your charger at the time. And then it says here, wake up between, and it says 3:45 and 4:15 for my one. So pretty much it will slowly wake you up. The music will start to come on at 3:45 and you can press snooze and it'll just keep gradually starting and stopping until it hits 4:15 where it'll go non-stop. So you have to get up, and it's meant to be a way to gradually wake you so you're not all drowsy and groggy when you wake up, especially at that time in the morning. This is a very handy thing to have. And it also keeps track of your sleep, so statistics. Mine are not the best. I only got 4 hours and 9 minutes in bed that night, which was on Thursday, but what can I say? It's handy, especially if you want to keep track of if you're not sleeping very well. This is perfect for showing, like if you're going to the doctor, exactly how much you're sleeping or not sleeping, if that's the case. Now moving on, I obviously have the Facebook app. I think that's one that everyone has, self-explanatory. And I also have a new one that I just got, which is Shazam. I have used it before, but I don't know, I've been listening to quite a lot. I got back into listening to a lot of music right now, especially on TV shows, so I think it's handy to have if you hear a song that you like on TV, just to quickly whap out the app and see what the song is so you can download it yourself. And then moving on, I have YouTube app, again self-explanatory, I think it's one that most people have. Then I have RBS. I have an RBS. It's so much easier than having to go online and put in all your details. It cuts out the middleman. It's so much quicker. So yeah, it was definitely worth getting that one. And finally, this one's not an app, but I put my bus timetable onto my home screen because I take the bus quite a lot, so it's quite handy to just have it come up there. It takes 2 seconds and there we go, bus timetable. So that's quite a handy one. Now finally on my phone I've got obviously my music, and at the moment I'm a little bit into country music after getting into Heart of Dixie, so I've set up a new playlist. I'm really into people like Austin Plain. His song Wait is really good. I really like Danielle Bradbury, FM Radio, Gloriana. They're a really good country band. And a few songs that I'm really into right now especially is House of Cards by Stevie Ann. That is such a good song. And what else? Splitting Wood by Claire Gresso. I'm not 100% sure if that's how you say her name. Also Lucy Hale, she's a surprisingly good singer. I actually really like her whole album. A bit of Lady Antebellum, things like that. I really have a huge mix on my phone, so many songs. I had to actually cut it down for my last iPhone because there wasn't enough room, so I've been cutthroat. But yeah, country is what I'm really into at the moment. So yeah, that was what I have on my phone really. In the background there is just some flowers that I found. I think it was on my old phone and it must have just transferred over through iCloud. I don't even know how it got there, but it's a really nice background, so that's what I've decided to use. So that was pretty much everything I have on my phone, and if you liked this video, again, please like and subscribe and comment with anything that you want to see from me in the future. I really hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. Bye.